Good morning, everybody. Myself Sandhya Pandey from Jagran Public School, Noida. Students, today I will tell you about tenses and from class 10. So, students, what are tenses? First, we will discuss what are tenses. Now, tenses is defined as the form of the verb that gives the relation between time and action. Time is the duration of the work and action is the work done. Tense gives the time when the action is done. So this is tense. Actually, students, tense is the grammatical name for time. Tense symbolizes the ever-moving, non-stop wheel of time, which is forever busy gathering. Okay, and gathering moments of future and throwing them into the dustbin of past. For a learner of English language, students, just please remember that complete and thorough language of tense is of vital importance. Because if English language is a train, tenses are the tracks on which the train moves. Yes, now. So, there are three phases of time. Time present, now. Time past, which have been past. Time future means yet to come. So, let's consider the sentences given below. Hari eats a mango. That is the present time. Hari ate a mango. This is the past. Hari will eat a mango. It's future. Now, students, we can see that is displayed on the screen that each tense has four forms: present indefinite, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. First, we will discuss present indefinite. This is also called a simple present tense. And now the tense is used in the following ways. The simple present tense is used if students, if we can see if we will see its structure, it will be subject plus verb form of the verb and plus object. So it is mainly used to express habitual action, habit or custom. He walks in the evening. I do exercise every morning. My shop opens at 9 o'clock. These are usually students' habitual action. Okay? To talk about journal or universal truth. The sun rises in the east and the earth revolves round the sun. These are the universal truth. We cannot change it. To indicate a future event which is a part of a plan or arrangement. Now the school reopens next week. This is a part of plan or arrangement. To give instructions or directions. You walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. To express fixed arrangements, present or future. Your exam starts at 9. So to express future time, students, after some conjunctions, after, when, before, as soon as, until, he'll give it to you when you come next Saturday. So some things we have to that is the exception, students. The simple present tense is not used to express actions happening now. And one more thing that we have to then we have to use simple present in the exclamatory sentences that begin with here or there. For example, here you go, there he goes. If we'll talk about, students, affirmative, negative sentence and interrogative sentence. What are the basic rules? Now, for affirmative sentences, students, singular subject plus first form of the verb plus ses and so on, means object and anyhow, with plural object plus first form of the verb. Now, they play cricket in the evening. Sorry, in the ground. She cooks food in the evening. If now it was the affirmative, if we will talk about negative sentences, students, singular subject plus does not. Just please remember it is does not plus first form of the verb and plural subject plus first form of the verb. Reena does not watch television. Reena does not watch, first form of the verb and object, plural subject. We do not smoke. be plural. Do not, that is the negative sentences that we are using, and smoke in the first form of the verb. If we can say about the rules for an interrogative sentence, student, do, does plus subject plus first form of the verb, and the question word plus do, does, do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Do you play cricket means our question words, students, our question tag will be used in the first. Do you play cricket? Does she wash clothes? These are the interrogative. These are the interrogative sentences. If we want to talk about present continuous tense, students, then present continuous tense is formed by using is, am, are plus present participle. Questions are indicated by inverting the subject and is, am, are. Negatives are made with not. Actually, student, this tense describes a continued or ongoing action at the present time, okay? And in the other words, it expresses an action which is in progress at the time of speaking and has not yet been completed. In the following condition, we use the present continuous tense. As I have told you earlier, students, that when an action that is occurring at the time of speaking, that is the present continuous tense. So, when an action in the future is mentioned without specifying when it will occur, present continuous will be used. When we talk about a planned or arranged event or action that is set to take place at a specific time in the future, present continuous will be used. So students, when present continuous will be used to normal verbs to express the idea that something is happening now, at that very moment. It can also be used to show that something is not happening now. As you are learning English now, you are not swimming now. Are you sleeping? Longer actions in progress now. In English, now can mean this second, today, this month, this year, this century, and so on. Sometimes we use the present continuous to say that we are in the process of doing a longer action which is in progress. However, we might not be doing it at this exact second. Now, third one. In conditions where the action or event is occurring but not necessarily while we speak, it is also used in a changing situation. We use it with adverbs such as always, which describes an action that happens frequently. Now, sometimes speakers uses the present continuous to indicate that something will or will not happen in the near future. For example, I am meeting some friends after work. If we'll see the uses for repetition and irritation with always, persistent and undesirable habit, especially with adverb like always, continually and constantly. So here are the examples, students. You are always running me down. Now, what are the rules for affirmative sentences? Same as we have discussed with the present indefinite tense. The singular subject plus but helping verb will be is, am, are plus first form of the verb plus ing. And with the plural subject, are plus first form of the verb plus ing. I am playing a game, she is reading a book. And what about negative sentences? Negative sentences, yes, is, am, not will be there plus first form of the verb plus ing. And with the plural subject, are plus not plus first form of the verb plus ing. Ram is not surfing the internet. I am not swimming in the water. And so what about interrogative? Interrogative is same thing, but it will be in the question form. Is, am, are plus first form of the verb plus ing. Question words plus is, am, are plus subject plus first form of the verb plus ing. So, is Reena cooking the food? Now, present perfect tense. Actually, student, present perfect tense is used in case of repeated actions. In those actions where the time is not important and actions that begin in the past but are not finished yet and will probably finish in the present as we speak. We can use the present perfect tense in the following scenarios. And what are the scenarios? that present perfect is formed using has have plus participle and questions are indicated by inverting the subject and has have. Negatives are made with noun. We use the present perfect to say that an action happened at an unspecified time before now. The exact time is not important. You cannot use the present perfect with specific time expressions such as yesterday, 1 year ago, last week, when I was a child, when I lived in Japan, at that moment, that day, one day, etc. We can use the present perfect with unspecific expressions such as ever, never, once, many times, several times before, so far, already, yet, etc. I have seen that movie 20 times. I think I have met him once before, and there have been many earthquakes in California. These all are the examples of students' present perfect tense. So, where to use? So, I have told you earlier that for actions or events that begin in the past and have continued in the present, to show an action that has been completed, to indicate a time period that has not yet finished. I have been to France. This sentence means that you have had the experience of being in France. Maybe you have been there once or several times. We often use the present perfect to talk about change that has happened over a period of time. That we have discussed it earlier. With examples, we'll understand, students. You have grown since the time I saw you. The government has become more interested in arts education. So in these examples, we can see that the present perfect is used to talk about change that has happened over a period of time. We often use the present perfect to list the accomplishments of individuals and humanity. You cannot mention a specific time. Man has walked on the moon. Our son has learned how to read. Doctors have cured many deadly diseases. We often use the present perfect to say that an action which we expected has not happened. Using the present perfect suggests that we are still waiting for the action to happen. And just examples. Bill has still not arrived. Means that, students, we are using present perfect suggests that we are still waiting for the action to happen. We are still for the Bill as he has not arrived yet. Now uses 5, topic 5. We also use the present perfect to talk about several different actions which have occurred in the past. At different times, present perfect suggests the process is not complete and more actions are possible. For example, the army has attacked that city 5 times. I have had 4 quizzes and 5 tests so far this semester. So present perfect is directly suggesting that, student, the process is not complete and there is probability of some more actions. With present time expressions with present perfect. When we use the present perfect, it means that something has happened at some point in our lives before now. Remember, the exact time the action happened is not important. Sometimes, students, we want to limit the time. We are looking in for an experience. We can do this with the expressions such as in the last week, in the last year, this week, this month, so far, as up to now, etc. So from example this we can understand, student, that have you been to Mexico in the last year? I have seen that movie 6 times in the last month. So this present perfect, it means that something has happened at some point in our lives before now. So last year and in the last year are very different, students, in the meaning. As the last year means the year before now, and it is considered a specific time which is required, simple past. In the last year we mean that the 365 days, and now it's not considered a specific time now. So for example, I went to Mexico last year means I went to Mexico in the calendar year before this one. I have been to Mexico in the last year. Duration from the verbs past until now, non-continuous verbs. With non-continuous verbs and non-continuous uses of mixed verbs, we use the present perfect to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now for 5 minutes for 2 weeks and since Tuesday are all duration which can be used with the present perfect tense. For example, I have had a cold for 2 weeks. She has been in England for 6 months. Students, that is the action has been started in the past and has continued up until now. That is the duration from the past until now. So present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus has have plus verb third form. He has written an S. Subject plus has have verb plus not plus verb third form. He has not written an S. That is affirmative, negative and interrogative sentence. So students, if we will talk about verbs to play past perfect continuous, that is I had been playing, I had not been playing, had I been playing. He had been playing, he had not been playing, had he been playing. You had been playing, you had not been playing, had you been playing. So students, thank you so much for listening, and in the next video we'll continue with the past tense. So thanks a lot. Have a nice day, students. Stay at home and stay safe.